that noor gets back to the noor of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It is no addition to the noor of sallallahu alaihi wasallam. At first place, it belonged to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. At first place, it belonged to the spiritual life of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That is the reality. And dear audience, interestingly, why an ummati should perform 5-time prayers? It is for lovers. This point is for lovers. This point is not for abidin. Even though everybody is asked by Allah Almighty to perform 5 times prayer, that is our obligation, that is our duty. But there is another reason to pray 5 times a day. This reason is for lovers. If somebody wants to reject it, they reject it. But this reason is for lovers. That the noor which we create after praying 5 times a day with ikhlas, that noor at first place belonged to the actual noor of sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and that noor came to us, and that was actually amanat to us. That never belonged to us. And each and everybody in this universe is obligatory to pay the amanat back to the person from where it comes. And this prayer, we pray 5 times a day, and through our prayers we create that noor. That is amanat to us. And everybody is obligatory to pay back the amanat to the origin. And origin is noor of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So the mushaq of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the lovers of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they pray 5 times so that they can produce the noor from those prayers, and that noor can find that origin. That noor can find their origin. That noor can go back and get into the ocean of noor of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. To send back the noor of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam back to the bigger ocean of noor of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So the lovers do their prayers for that. Because they love to pay back the amanat. Give back the amanat to those whom they belong. And the noor coming from every ibadat, that is iman amanat, which we have to give it back to its origin. And origin is noor of Muhammad. Another example, then I'll come to that inshallah. Another example, that if there is a big farming land and one person is owner of that land, one person is owner of whole farming land, and then that feudal lord, that landlord, he distributes that land remains in paper, that land remains with the owner, actual owner. But he distributes different parts of the land between different people, belonging and linking themselves with him. So he distributes different parts of the land among different people. And he actually let them work and earn their living from that land. So if somebody starts earning their living from some other's land, so does that land belong to the person who is earning, or it actually belongs to the person who gave them to earn? It actually belongs to the person who gave the part of land to his ummati to earn their living. Similarly, all ibadah, or amal salihah, and noor of all ibadah, spiritual light of all ibadah, everything belongs to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And he has given those practices. He has given what happened. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was the person to bring all these prayers back to this world. Prayers belongs to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He gave all those prayers. He gave all those amal salihah. He distributed all those amal salihah among his ummatis so that they can earn sawab from them. But actually everything belongs to the at first place to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So if somebody, he earns his sawab and send something back to the owner, so he is not adding something into his value. but he is actually returning amanat back to the person whom it belonged. So dear audience, these were the few things related to the reality of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And actually at one point regarding reality we can say that, I will repeat this sentence, whatever exists, either it is Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam or sadaqah and khairat of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Nothing else ever exists. This is the only reality we should know. And whatever we do, and if we like to work, if we work for the betterment, for the development of the deen mateen of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so it is actually returning back those amanat which belong to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Muslims are those people, they are not khain. They always return amanat to the origin. And so everything, it becomes obligatory to every Muslim that they perform ibadah, they do amal salihah, they do amal salihah, they do khidmah of deen of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they work for the betterment of religion, they spend their life, they spend their days, they spend their money, whatever they have, when they work, they spend it on the deen of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They are actually returning the amanat which was with them and which belonged to someone else. So it is no adding value to the origin. It is returning the parts of it back. May Allah blesses us with whatever we have said so far. And dear audience, Tahreek Minhaj-ul-Quran International, Minhaj-ul-Quran Australia, and founder of Minhaj-ul-Quran International, Shaykhul Islam, Dr. Muhammad Qadri. Whatever I have said so far, these are the messages of love given by Shaykhul Islam, Dr. Muhammad Qadri. This kind of message, Minhaj-ul-Quran International is spreading around the world for last 30-35 years. The only main and sole purpose of Minhaj-ul-Quran is to spread love of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Who is actual lover of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he is always welcome to join Minhaj-ul-Quran, because this is the organization of lovers of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Shaykhul Islam, Dr. Muhammad Qadri, he is guide for the lovers of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He is guiding us how to love.